Okay, so I was diagnosed with metabolic syndrome, which means basically that my hormones are all out of whack. Half of my body is trying to go into menopause, and the other half, which is my estrogen, is way high. It's like 1239. A normal woman is like 31. And so, because of that, I have all of these insane side effects. And the one that bothers me the most is I have gained 50 pounds in the last 2 years. Nothing I did, no diet, no exercise, no, it didn't matter what I did. Nothing was making it come off. So I came to Ziva, and so far I'm down 11 pounds, and I'm just praying that it keeps working and that I am normal again, because I feel like I'm not normal. All right. Okay. Oh, I think I threw it over the back. Oh, I did. I'll get it when I'm done. So I was going to tell you that medicine, like, everybody said it makes you feel really full. It doesn't make me feel that way. I just feel not hungry.
Well, that's okay. You don't have to have the feeling of fullness as long as the food noise is shut down. You know, that's the big thing. Over time, you know, your stomach will shrink and it'll get smaller. You won't be able to eat as much as you did in the past. So I would be super thrilled, you know, with food noise being shut down. Yeah. And then if you've lost weight, then we know we're on the right path.
Okay.
Just remember to get your 80 to 100 grams of protein every day.
It's kind of hard.
Eat your, you know, your really good breakfast, lunch, and then a very light dinner consisting mostly of protein and green vegetables. So we can keep that calorie content 200 to 300 at night.
So today I've had a chicken strip.
Shame. I knew you were going to say that.
I've had a crazy day today, though.
I knew you were going to say that.
It wasn't normal.
So since it's not normal, we don't count those days, correct?
Yeah.
So what would you say on a boring day?
Well, I usually don't eat breakfast, I will say. If I do, it's because it's like Saturday and we've gone somewhere to eat or something. Just because I drink coffee, even though that's weird too.
It doesn't taste good, does it?
No.
It tastes terrible.
I
don't drink coffee anymore.
I was just saying, I thought I was an addict to coffee, but I've accidentally quit drinking coffee.
Yeah, that food noise for that craving. So there's been some studies on GLPs that they help. And these are studies like overseas and things like that they help with like addictions, drug, alcohol addictions, and gambling addictions. And there's also some studies going on that I think are going to be really pertinent to like our populace of people that are going on in foreign countries, that maybe it could assist with ADHD.
Really?
Yeah, because it calms down that center in your brain. So we've always used food as dopamine. We didn't know we were, you know. Ice cream, you know, that 8 o'clock, you know, that proverbial, you get a breakup with a boyfriend, you get in the bathtub with a tub of ice cream.
Or brownies.
So that dopamine makes us feel love. It makes us feel happy. When I go on vacation, I'm like, where are we eating? You know, because that dopamine release. So
where can I get a margarita? Who has the best food?
Tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah, tacos are very important.
Or fish, yeah.
So we think about those things, but we don't think about the dopamine and why we're doing what we're doing. So if you never deal with the dopamine or the pleasure centers that you get from food, and you're not getting it anymore, some people kind of dive into a little depression and when they're beginning a GLP for the first time. So that's something I always tell you guys, you know, have a dopamine menu. I posted on my Facebook page, a dopamine menu. Mine is my grandson who's perfect, you know, but dopamine, I had one patient who bought a dog and she's walking that dog 3 times a day for her dopamine. And she's just like bright and refreshed. And I'm like, yes, that's where you get dopamine. You don't get dopamine from food or alcohol or anything anymore, or coffee or 7 Brew like you did. You know, it's just, now it's a purer type. It's a happier type. It's actually going to make you healthier.
I can't get a dog though.
Well, pet your husband's head.
Well, I have a donkey and a pig and a rabbit.
Go kiss the donkey when you need a release. You know, so that's very important. Breakfast, going back to your breakfast, if you can eat 400 to 600 calories a day.
Just like 2 eggs, is that good?
No, you
No.
need to add something else because
Okay.
you need to add a
Yogurt.
meat, a protein, good protein. I know, all that is.
Shakes and all that crap. I'm
So
not good at it.
what we do at our house is we make ahead like breakfast scrambles or breakfast casseroles, and we cut them into squares, put them in Ziplocs. But we also add a protein shake to that. So we eat that food while we're at our home, but we take the protein shake in our car. We put it in our cup holder, and that's what we're drinking all the way to work. So then we've gotten 400 calories within the first couple of hours of getting out of bed. So what's that doing? It's projecting the burn of your metabolism up for the day. If you don't eat breakfast, your metabolism just kind of wanes out. And then you put a spike here and a spike there. But what I want is a beautiful rhythm down. So we're trajectorying that metabolism up, and then we traject it down at night with that smaller meal. And then we allow the body to rest instead of digest food all night.
Yeah.
So heavier meals in the morning and at lunch, and then those tiny meals with the good protein and green vegetables at night.
Okay.
So try not to snack in between those kinds of things.
See, I'm not really a snacker anyway.
Well, some people will,
Yeah.
And I always keep I call it my go bag. So my go bag is going to have something sugary. So I like Twizzlers. So I don't eat them unless I need them. Because sometimes your sugar can drop on a GLP-1. So you just have to be prepared, especially if you hadn't eaten. So to prevent that is eating. But sometimes we don't obey the rules all the time. And we don't eat.
Yeah.
So we need to get that sugar back up. You feel that lag that some people, even get dizzy. So I have a go bag and it has Cheez-Its if I want something, dry, and then it has like Twizzlers in it. And then I'll have an energy drink or a protein drink or something like that I carry with me everywhere I go. And they make fun of me because I have like 4 bags. And I'm like, I have to have my go bag. Because if I don't have my go bag, then, what if something happens? So
Yeah.
always be prepared. Have something in your purse.
Like peanut butter crackers or
Protein
something.
bars, peanut butter crackers, something like that. Because if you forget to eat, you need to give your body food. You've got to feed your brain so that you have clear thinking and energy throughout the day.
I have had so much energy too, and I feel so good.
So some of the GLP-1s, I'm hearing reports from my patients that the inflammation is going down. So their hips don't hurt. When you lay in bed at night and those hips are just killing you, your hips aren't hurting, you're not as swollen in your
My
fingers.
ankles, remember last time I was in here?
Ankles,
I was like freaking out
fingers.
about my ankles, remember?
They're so
And
skinny.
I just got home from Disney World.
Yeah.
Walked.
I know. I
And
saw
walked and walked.
So this is what we're talking about. Those little subtle things that really bother you, and no one else may not even notice them. That you have a little swelling here or there. But those are the things that really get me excited when those things that bother me, like when I can get my ring on and off and it's not swollen. Those type of things. So take your victories where you can. It's a win. Get some inflammation down. But people on the GLP-1s are reporting less inflammation. They have more energy. And some people say when they know their GLP-1 is starting to wax off kind of in the thing, their hips will start hurting. They get confused or they have some brain fog. So those, the sky's the limit with a GLP. For every person, it's different. That's why we're so individualized here, and we take those long appointment times.
I've been telling everybody come see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I care, and I sit here and I visit, and I want to know what your life is like so that I can maybe pick something out that may be causing some of the things that you might complain about.
Yeah.
And so that's how I get to know you.
I've been sleeping really well too.
Yes.
And I don't do that.
So testosterone is known to help with the sleep. So you know how us women that are estrogen dominant, before we got hormone replacement, we just doom scroll all night, the lamps would be on. We're up till 2 a.m. Our husband fell asleep at 8:30. They're going
Snoring.
Yeah, they're snoring, and we were like, how can they sleep? How can they sleep? It's the testosterone. So when we get that, we finally get that peaceful sleep.
Yeah.
And eating,
that's good.
To me, when you pair the hormone replacement therapy with a GLP, oh my gosh, the sky's the limit, because you're controlling the whole endocrine system at that point. You're getting all that good flow of the endocrine system. So I think it's a win-win.
Yay.
Yay. So you ready for your vitals and your blood draw? Which I'm going to get your vitals first on this side. Let's go.
God, it is hot. Have you been outside?
No, of course not.
Oh, it is miserable.
That's why my vitamin D is low. I don't go outside because I work. I'm inside all day.
You need to go outside at lunchtime. You don't get a lunch.
I don't get a lunch at the hospital or here. No lunches. Sorry. Okay, so I printed off your vitals because I know that you were a little concerned about the blood pressure last time.
Yeah.
And I believe, that will come down in time. If you had symptoms with it, I would be more concerned. So if you have high blood pressure and you get symptoms of like shortness of breath, chest pain, fluttering in your chest, palpitations, nausea, vomiting, vision problems, anything like that, then I would be worried. It's come down.
Yay.
So you're down 10 points in your systolic and your diastolic.
Is that a good number though? Or is it still high?
This is still elevated. So we'll get that down, and I believe that you're going to get that down with your GLP mostly. Mm-hmm. Probably your hormones too are going to help balance that out. So this is not scientific or medical, but this is kind of how I think about it in my mind. This number is more like cardiovascular, like you think scary, but this is more manipulated by stress, events. So this is more manipulated by those types
I'm under so much stress right now.
So this is not medical. I mean, this is just Melissa-isms. But I feel like, this is the mechanical heart part aside. Okay, I'm watching this. It's in the 120 to 140. It's fine. But the bottom number, it can change because of the stress. It is very fluctuant. Mm-hmm. And if you're under high stress, you've got caffeine on board. It's going to be manipulated by outside sources. Mm-hmm. So it may not always be accurate. So the most accurate blood pressure is first thing in the morning before you get out of bed. So while you're laying down, reach over, grab the machine and take it. Oh. But after you've been up walking around and you're moving, you're like me, the ADHD fidgets, it'll go up. Yeah. But it could be just circumstantial.
Yeah.
So we watch. If you start developing symptoms, then we get a little more aggressive with treatment and follow-ups in cardiology and things like that. But if you had any symptoms, that's great. If you had some, then, I'd kind of be worried. So when we compare it to the last, the first one was 148 over 100. The second was 149 over 105. And then today, 137 over 95. It's great. Okay. I'm super proud of you for that. You might be a little bit dehydrated. Your heart rate's 101. Compared to 81 and 76.
Well, I haven't drank anything but this water and I had Sonic because we've been running around the mall.
It's not quite enough water for today.
Stuff. Yeah.
You have to
Which is not normal.
Make sure that you carry some in your go bag.
Yeah.
In your go bag. I'm serious.
I know,
okay, so on our last visit, which was 5 weeks ago, we did hormone replacement therapy.
Yeah.
We discussed your labs. We made a plan together.
Violet saw it.
What?
Violet, the baby, saw my wound thing. We went to Branson with her.
What'd she say?
Said, Gigi, let me see. I was like, get out of here.
That's my crack.
What are you doing?
What is she?
But she just saw like a little bandage.
Oh, the steri strips. Yeah. So everyone is terrified by hormone replacement therapy because, I'm sticking something in their butt or their flank for men. But actually, it's a pretty easy process. I mean,
I had zero problem.
Virtually.
I bruised, but it was not even a big deal.
Virtually painless. The bruising could be, sometimes people bruise, sometimes people don't. I think we're all predisposed to bruise at different degrees. Yeah, me too. I bruise really easy. I had a purple butt cheek from but it doesn't hurt anything. Mm-hmm. It's just how we react, especially when our inflammation markers are elevated. Sometimes that can make everything a little bit worse. So I think we're on the right track. How do you feel? Your libido?
Good.
It's good?
Yeah.
Okay. What about...
It always was fine, though.
Okay. Is it improved? I mean, increased at all?
Well, no. Like,
no tingly?
How everybody talks about that's when you have that's all you want to do or whatever. Remember we talked about that?
There's a difference.
But I haven't really felt that way.
Good.
But I always kind of wanted... Mm-hmm. So
not opposed to it, huh?
So it's not like I don't know. I feel like it was already that way, so I don't feel
That much different.
Yeah.
So sometimes people, when they're talking about that, they were sex crazed, like they were a teenager. A lot of times they could be, and I'm not saying that they are. I'm just saying they could be taking synthetic versus natural. So ours is plant-based, bioidentical,
which is why I came
natural.
here. That's why I came here.
So synthetic does seem to have a higher switch in the body with the sexual drive.
It's like nicotine, taken organic or synthetic.
Yes.
Synthetic, you get like a head rush and all
Right.
this. And the other, the organic one, you don't feel it at all.
So what we're trying
Same
to
thing.
reach here at Ziva with our hormone pellets is not any kind of ups, downs, ups, downs. We want a very beautiful homeostasis rise from the bad numbers to the good numbers. And when you get to the good numbers and your body is balanced on the inside, you shouldn't feel anything.
Yeah,
You should be homeostasis all the way through. You should be balanced and feeling like the person you pointed out a few months ago. I want to feel like her. Why is she doing
or
so
years
great?
ago.
Yeah,
like a couple years ago.
Yeah. So, I mean, homeostasis is what we're after. Will it libido get a little better for some people? Sure, because they had 0, but that's not our aim. Our aim is not to make you sex crazed. Our aim is to make you healthy, prevent Alzheimer's and dementia, prevent loss of muscle, prevent loss of bone, prevent broken hips when you're elderly, and keep your core strong so you can get in and out of the car at 60 and you can climb stairs at 65. This is prevention. This is what we're going after.
Well, I'm excited.
I am too, because it's wellness. It's about the whole body.
Yeah.
And that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
So now we got your vitals.
Okay.
Let me take a temperature.
Oh. Probably 120
I
because it's
always-
so hot outside.
I hate pointing this at people. All right. Let's get some blood draw, sweetie.
Okay. Do you want to do my right arm? I feel like that's the easier
Yeah, that's fine.
one
We'll turn
to
around.
do.
I need to get my gloves. I took them out. Did I take them out? I guess I took them out on that trip.
So after my appointment, I wanted to come back to the studio to just kind of explain a little bit of what I'm going through and what my treatment is. I know that you saw me at my appointment, but I don't know that you really know what I'm doing. I have started doing hormone treatments, which is the testosterone. And then also I've been taking a shot that is in clinical trials. It has not been FDA approved yet, but it's really good. And it does have a GLP in it, but it's not like the other ones. I've always been very afraid to do a GLP because I know 2 people who were very much affected by them, and it was kind of a big deal for both of them. And anyway, so I've always been very afraid. But at Ziva, they take your blood. They won't even let you start without testing everything in your body, including your pancreas and liver and all of these things, to make sure that you're already fine. And then every 30 days I go in for blood work because I am taking so much testosterone that I guess my blood could thicken. And so they're just watching out and making sure that I am good. The only real side effects that I've had is my skin is very sensitive. Like I feel like I have a sunburn all the time. And where my clothes touch me, like if I'm wearing shorts or something and it rubs, it's worse. It's really bad. If my legs are not shaved and there's like a little prickly hair, it really feels so weird. I don't know how to explain it. But other than that, that's the only real bad side effect that I've had. Everything else is great. I'm sleeping great. I am not, well, they say food noise. I don't ever think of food. And then when I do eat food, I stop when I'm done. It's really strange. And then, like I said at the appointment, coffee. I have always drank coffee like crazy. Like black coffee, I will drink it all day long. And I noticed one day, I was like, I haven't had coffee in days, which is very weird for me. So anyway, there's a lot of positive things about what I'm doing, but I just kind of wanted to talk to you because this is kind of a personal situation. So anyway, I know that there's a lot of women out here in the world who are suffering just like I was, who were in their 30s and 40s, and you don't have to. Just find somewhere to go that can actually test your hormones. And if you are local to Northwest Arkansas, go to Ziva because they are the best around. They really care about you. They're always on call. They give you their cell phone numbers if you have any questions about literally anything. And I just really highly suggest them. So anyway, for not just hormones and weight loss, but also for fillers and Botox. So anyway, I just wanted to come in here and just kind of explain to you what I'm going through and how it's working for me. So anyway, if you are going through some of these things too, tell me in the comments how you've coped, if you're nervous about starting something, and if you already have started something, how it's benefiting you, just to help other women. And you know, this is something I never really heard about, perimenopause. I never heard about that in my life until the past couple of years. It's like they have taken hormones and thrown it out the window and said, oh, you don't need that, suffer. Well, now here we are. We know what perimenopause is, we know what menopause is, and they're helping us, which is what we need and what we want. So comment in the boxes below or whatever. Comment below, and let's just help other women. So anyway, also don't forget to give this a thumbs up and subscribe.